Hi,
Hello.
I'm Dustin.
Kaylin.
And today, on the barrel, we're gonna taste through the offerings from Limestone Farms.
How did we get here? Who are we? What are we doing?
Was it Kate?
Who are you? First of all, if you haven't liked and subscribed, like and subscribe.
Oh, okay.
Well,
It sounded
why
like
not?
it sounded
Oh
like
my
a
God.
demand.
Oh, only if you want to.
Yeah.
Do it.
Lord.
This offering is brought to us by the people of Limestone Farms, as Dustin just said.
Yeah, the folks over there were like, "Hey, man, and lady, we've got some whiskey we'd love for you to try." And I was like, "Well, I love trying."
I was like, well, I would love trying whiskeys.
That's true. Yeah, we love trying whiskey. What a coincidence!
And you have it, so let's have it.
So let's freaking have it.
So Limestone Farms is in is it being built on a farm?
Yeah, I think it's currently being built. I'm pretty sure it's currently being built in Georgetown, Kentucky.
Yep.
On a cattle farm.
And we own the farm that it's being built on.
I would love to distill in my home area, in my home yard, but I think it's illegal, as far as I know.
Yep.
So,
It's gonna be built at some point. I think they're having some kind of like grand opening or something. They're having something this fall, I thought. But
yeah,
anyway,
I'll put some of the info down in the
Yeah.
description if you want to check it out a little bit further. I think they're having a big event in Georgetown.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
From the word on the street.
So we're gonna taste through these four. We've been told the best way to experience this
Yes.
is to start with this one
Important.
and then go from there.
Okay.
So that's what we're gonna freaking do. So get out of here, you stupid three of these. I don't even need
say
you.
Stupid. All right, this is Limestone Farms Bloodlines Kentucky Straight Bourbon, 95 proof,
I don't think there's any blood in this though.
so 47.5% alcohol. Here it is, and here it is.
Story
Don't
on
worry,
here, though.
I poured and ordered these, so we know they're accurate and correct. Without further ado.
Oh, nice like spiciness.
Yeah, there is a spice.
There's like like fall spice, baking
Yes.
spices in this.
Like you're walking through an orchard holding a freshly baked
Yeah,
spiced
like apple pie,
pie or some kind of...
but with fresh, bright apples. Like if you're holding a pie, but then also you bit into a fresh green apple, and then you just happen to smell it.
the baked and
So you're
roasted
holding the
version.
hot pie,
Okay.
cinnamon, crust, whatever else goes into an apple pie, and then bite an apple, and then
Thank you for the sound effects. Is this you walking?
you're just looking at the pie. Apples are all around you.
Okay.
There's some kid who's throwing a fit because he's just done here. He wants to go
Yeah.
home. He's cold.
Can't have any more apple cider donuts.
Yeah.
All right, I'm transported. Cheers.
Oh, there's good oak in here though too.
Okay.
Yeah, going back. Whoa.
Okay, that surprised me a little bit there. Not super baking spicy on the taste. I have to go in for another one. It's
getting-
good. It's good. It's weird. It's like it
It is a little
surprised
weird.
me.
It's getting the undersides of my tongue a little bit, like almost a sweet and sour type.
It did sneak under my tongue.
Full.
Ooh, I did get a little like cherry almond on the back. The smell was okay. Some people might not be
Almond,
into this.
like
The
we
smell
said.
was one thing and the taste was another. I like that because I think it's fun and it keeps you guessing.
Yeah.
Some people don't like that. They like it as advertised, but I thought it was fun.
It's more tart. Maybe that's what I was looking for.
Sure.
Like a tart sweetness coming out of this. Wow.
Like a frangipan, which is an almond paste. Like think of like those like almond bars that have slivered almonds on top, like cookie bars almost, but it's an almond innard that's called frangipan that's made from like pulverized like an almond paste. It's good. I really like that. That's
in the
fun.
world? So that was Bloodlines. And then here we've got the Select Batch.
Mm-hmm.
This is coming in at 55.5%, 111 proof, UPC code 860. I'm just kidding.
Okay, this one's less in my face in terms of, but I still get pretty heavy baking spices.
Yeah, a lot of good oak too, like
Yeah.
wood and spices.
Yeah. It's a little hotter. I can smell that with my nose hairs. Like it's definitely
Yeah.
a little bit spicier. Not quite 10% higher. It's 55.
Yeah, whatever 55 and a half minus 47 and something is.
47 and a half.
Yeah, that's
8.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, cheers. Are we sure this is? I mean, this tastes like a horse tack room in a good way. Like saddlebags and like leather,
A little bit more. You're right. Leather, saddlebags.
antique dust. We were driving today and we
Great
saw
movie.
a motorcycle that had saddlebags, which, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure they're still called saddlebags, even though it's not a horse. But I think they're still called saddlebags when it's a motorcycle.
Well,
People
it was-
in my family have motorcycles.
Well, it was
I do not
hard.
have
It was
one.
hard compartment boxes on either side of the.
I think it's
on both sides of the motorcycle, right? And I said, "Oh, it has little like side bins."
If my brother's watching, just comment.
Are they still called saddlebags if they're practically, storage containers? I mean,
Yeah, would you call them? He called them buckets.
yeah, side buckets. I don't know.
Side motorcycle buckets.
Well, yeah, this is. You're right though. This one is a little less.
Food.
Yeah,
a little
less
more-
food and a little more material.
Like
leathery.
a fresh pair of cowboy boots or something. Just leather.
This one to me though is not as different on the palate
Sure,
than
yeah.
the nose.
Like
The last one was a little bit of a surprise where
Yeah, it was
the
a
nose didn't quite set you up for what was on the palate.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This heats me up a little bit, like in terms of just like it. I feel like I get a little more, well, heat.
Sure. All right.
Someone give
With
me
that,
a thesaurus. I need some other synonyms.
so up next we've got the small batch Limestone Farms small batch bourbon, Kentucky bourbon. This is coming in at 56.8%,
Just slightly higher.
which is
0.3.
1.3 more than the last one. 113.
We're working on his math.
113.6 proof. And
It is hot.
You know.
It's hot in my nose.
really pretty color on this
Yeah.
one. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
It's almost amber.
It
There's
is.
a nice reddish. Oh, this one smells a little bit sweeter on the nose.
It does smell a little sweeter. It is hot. It's hard to get like a full sniff, but I mean that's me for half the whiskey. Half the whiskey I smell. Use that gauge for what you will. Gotta do a drive-by.
Yeah,
Have you done
a
any
little bit.
drive-by? Rev your engines.
That car needs some work. You gotta take that in the shop ASAP.
I was gonna taste it. I
Oh,
almost
there's-
just sinfully tasted it without you. I'm so
Oh my
sorry.
God. Wow, I would have shut down the channel. Just kidding. She would have just kept going. It would have been just fine.
That would be funny. I should do an episode alone at some point.
No, the people don't want that.
I'm not the vocalist in this relationship.
All of a sudden,
Definitely more sugary sweet.
Yeah, I was
Like
just gonna
a
say.
little caramely, a little vanilla, like burnt vanilla.
Yeah.
Almost like.
Yeah, this is for sure the sweetest of the bunch so far. I think it's a slow grow.
Wait. I just got like a savory spice randomly in the middle of that taste, like oregano or something. It was so weird. I have to go in again.
Is this a pizza pie?
I mean, I love pizza. Hang on. You gotta hold for it. Just wait for it. It's coming.
Is it on an airplane?
It's not the
Is it
airplane.
flying in?
Shh, or you won't taste it.
I don't think that's how that works.
Oh, I've lost it. Anyway, somewhere in like 2/3 to 3/4 of the way through that taste, I got just some fun like Italian seasonings.
Just a Caesar salad.
Italian. Oh, it's like when people like make rosemary or basil work in a dessert. Some kind of chef
Sure.
situation.
Sure.
I still think Bloodlines might be my favorite.
I'm still a big fan of the second one.
Okay.
The
Select
the
batch.
select batch.
This is the small batch.
It was a little more, a little more leather daddy.
Okay.
All right. Last but not least, this is
Private.
the privates
This is
batch.
private.
Sorry, private.
And the highest proof yet, 56.8, which is a difference of what, Dustin?
3.
Oh no, it's the same as the last one. 56.8. They're both 56.
I knew it. See, told you.
A difference of 0%.
That's my favorite kind of math when there's none. 113.6 is what we're looking at.
All right. Private sniff. Don't look.
Private sniff.
Private sniff for the private select batch.
Okay.
It's real hot.
Oh, this has the most on the nose.
Yeah, I was gonna say like kind of peachy.
Yeah, this is fruit.
Like fall fruit.
Some good fruit is coming in now. Man, this has been a really nice. I gotta say, this has been something has been like the base is there in all of them.
Yeah.
Like that bloodline base is in all of them, it seems. And
oh my God, maybe that's why it's called Bloodlines.
Figuring things out.
I'm gonna read the whole website after this.
Like each one has built a little bit something more onto the last.
I do get a tiny bit of that like almond and frangipane in there too, but I smelled it first. It's like peaches.
I'm trying to pinpoint what it is. At first I thought maybe like a stewed cherry or something.
Let me smell yours because my glass is small. I just want to make sure I'm not getting a different scent, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still get sort of like peachy almond, like if you were like mashing up peaches with some of the frangipane like almond paste and like baking it in a yummy cobbler with like a crumbled biscuit topping.
I don't think it is. You're right. Maybe it's not cherry.
It's kind of has screamed fall for me.
Yeah.
All 4 of these in their own little way. And definitely sweet on the nose.
Yeah, this is the sweetest on the nose for sure. It brought fruit to the party, which I don't think was very apparent on the others.
This is a party.
A fruit party. There's us, and there's
whiskey.
You guys.
And all, yeah.
Let's have it. Okay.
That is like a combination of the Saddlebags, like the cowboy. Oh my God. Okay, it is like the Saddlebags plus the frangipane almond paste.
Yeah, dude.
And there's something extra. Oh, like grilled peaches or something?
Yeah, I think you're right. It's peach. I wouldn't say though it's like peach on the, like right away on the tongue. No. For me, it's after you swallow and then you exhale, like, you know, with your mouth closed and to taste.
Well,
you know, you get
many instructions.
You get the air movement. However taste buds work, that's when I get peach.
Okay. For me, the smell was a little hot. Like it was hard to get quite as much off of it. It's honestly like easier for me to sniff out of this tiny little glass because it's less assaulting for me.
Yeah, that's pretty tasty, man.
All right, full disclosure, when Limestone Farms reached out, you know, we said from the start, like, all right, we absolutely would love to taste your whiskey. Thank you for thinking of us. And we're not capable of providing a non-honest review. I mean, I think you guys know I've felt really bad at times when I've had to give a thumbs down.
Oh, whatever could you be talking about?
We just have to be honest. And I am being 100% honest. I like all 4 of these. Bloodlines was my favorite until we got to this. And now Private Batch is absolutely my favorite.
Wow. Okay. I think I'm kind of only ever going for the select batch or this. The select or the private for me. I like those. Those hit on all of the like flavor points that I like. Sort of leather. I didn't get like tobacco-y. I usually like a little bit of that like, you know, fresh pipe tobacco-y sweetness in there. A dusty antique store. That is what. What's that?
Isn't that like the Western?
Oh, like the.
This reminds me of that, just like saddlebags, leather, a little bit of like that desert dust.
Not
like...
the motorcycle compartment buckets, but actual saddlebags.
Okay, don't embarrass us.
I'm not embarrassed at all. That's what they are. Buckets on a motorcycle.
Did you take geometry?
Yeah. Squares.
I'm pretty sure you couldn't have been more opposite. Didn't you like, math was like maybe your worst subject.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to Limestone Farms for thinking of us for doing this.
We appreciate you sending these out to us.
And truly, like, I would hate for anyone to send us something and for it to ultimately, like, not be something that we love. But
it could happen. Be careful out there.
Brutally honest, like, I really did enjoy these. And my favorite is the Private Select. My second favorite is the Bloodlines. And Dustin's favorite are these two, the Private Select and the Select Batch.
Yep. So this one is just out of the, But no, this is the Private. This one. the small batch. We just left it in the wind.
I liked it. So I'm gonna go back to what I said before, which is that I did like them all, and I do agree with you that I feel like Bloodlines was kind of a little bit in all of them.
Yeah, it was just a good base, and then each one of these had a little bit of something on top.
Now, mathematically or chemically, I don't know that.
God, more math.
Actually, Bloodlines is the start of all these, but if it is, then that's a really good use of the name and the title. So,
wow.
Good job.
Yeah.
If you haven't checked out Limestone Farms yet, do it. Check it out. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, then do it. Unless you don't want to. I don't want to push anyone to do anything they don't want to do.
I don't want anyone to be here who doesn't want to be. You know what I mean?
Okay, well in that case, no, I'm just kidding.
Hey.
I absolutely was not planned to be here, and here I am.
Yeah, you just, you live here, so.
That's true.
Pretty small house, so you just heard me doing this, and then
Quite
you were like,
small.
oh, what are you doing down there? And I was like, I'm doing this. And then you're like, oh, maybe I'll do that. Okay. I'll be right there. Come on down. And here we are. Tune in next time when I build from scratch a new machine.
I mean, I wish they could hear the crickets that are making sound outside. You go start that. You're gonna need to start that machine right now.